Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am VC Pramod with the news at 9. The headlines. India reiterates that there is no role for any third party on Kashmir issue. 10 union ministers visit different parts of Jammu and Kashmir today as part of special public outreach program. 16 states and union territories including Jammu and Kashmir and 6 central ministries to participate in Republic Day parade. International Court of Justice orders Myanmar to take emergency measures to prevent genocide of Rohingyas. And in sports, World Archery lifts suspension on India, enabling Indian archers to represent the country. India to take on New Zealand in the first T20 cricket match at Eden Park in Auckland tomorrow. India today reiterated that there is no role for any third party on Kashmir issue, responding to a media query on United States President Donald Trump's remarks to help in resolving the Kashmir issue. External Affairs Ministry spokesman Ravish Kumar said New Delhi's position has been clear and consistent that the issue should be discussed between India and Pakistan under provisions of the Shimla Agreement and Lahore Declaration. The US President had reportedly offered to mediate between the two nations during the World Economic Forum Summit in Davos.
There is no role for any third party in this matter. If at all there are any bilateral issues between India and Pakistan that needs to be discussed, it should be done between the two countries under the provisions of Shimla Agreement and Lahore Declaration. But again, as we have said in the past, that the onus is on Pakistan to create such conducive conditions.
The spokesman added that Pakistan's attempt to create alarmist situation in Kashmir has failed as the global community understands Islamabad's double standards. In Jammu and Kashmir, 10 union ministers visited different blocks of both the divisions of the union territory on the penultimate day today during the special public outreach program. The ministers inaugurated several projects related to water supply, roads and bridges, play fields and tehsil offices. They also held public interactions with elected Panchayat and Block Development Council representatives and common people to know their grievances. Our correspondent has filed this report.
Among the primary objectives of the program, apart from information dissemination about various welfare initiatives post-abrogation of Article 370, the feedback to strengthen panchayats and block development councils also formed an important part of their engagements. The feedback about government policies from people at grassroots level will be later analyzed in detail to evolve a comprehensive mechanism for their effective implementation. Nasir Rathir, AIR News, Jammu.
Union Minister for Law and Justice, Communications and Information Technology Ravi Shankar Prasad today visited Baramulla district. The minister inaugurated the indoor sports stadium Baramulla and laid the foundation stone of mini pavilion block at Jhelum Stadium. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Prasad said every effort will be made by the union government to appreciate and felicitate players at national and other levels. The minister also distributed checks among beneficiaries of marriage assistance scheme and baby kits among the mothers.
हमारी सरकार की कोशिश है बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ सुकन्या समृद्धि योजना और मैं आपको बहुत बधाई दूंगा जिस तरह से आपने बेटियों का मुझसे पुरस्कार दिलवाया है और मेरी आपसे गुजारिश होगी कि उन बेटियों के आगे की पढ़ाई को भी देखिए कैसा कर रही हूं. These promising girls of Baramulla who are doing so well, I would appreciate if the state administration comes to have a stake in their future career. और खास करके जो वॉलीबॉल के प्लेयर है ना वो जो फिजिकली डिसेबल्ड है बास्केटबॉल उसकी चिंता करिए.
Chief of Army Staff General Manoj Mukund Naravane today visited the headquarters of the Northern Command at Udhampur today. He was briefed by Army Commander Lieutenant General Ranbir Singh on the prevailing situation along the line of control and also in the hinterland. He was appreciative of the efforts put in by Northern Command to meet the challenges posed by inimical elements. Later in the day, General Naravane called on Lieutenant Governor Girish Chandra Murmu and discussed the prevailing security situation. The Lieutenant Governor was appreciative of the synergy between the Army, other security forces and the civil administration in maintaining peaceful law and order situation. BJP National President J.P. Nadda today said that those Dalit leaders who are opposing Citizenship Amendment Act don't know that it is for the benefit of the Dalits of Pakistan. He said 80% of those people who will be getting citizenship under this new act are Dalits who are facing religious persecution in the neighboring countries. He was addressing a rally in Agra today to dispel doubts over the Citizenship Amendment Act CAA. The rally was part of the Bharatiya Janata Party's statewide campaign on the CAA issue. In his first rally after getting elected as BJP National President, Mr. Nadda said that Dalit leaders and Congress Party do not know anything about CAA and they are only misguiding people.
कांग्रेस पार्टी कहती है कि इसमें तुम्हारी नागरिकता छिन जाएगी और खास करके मुस्लिम भाइयों को कहा जाता है कि तुम्हारी नागरिकता छिन जाएगी। ये कानून नागरिकता देने वाला है, लेने वाला नहीं है।
The nation paid homage to Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose on his 123rd birth anniversary today. It was on this day in 1897 Netaji was born in Cuttack, Odisha. A number of functions have been organized across the country to mark the occasion. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla, along with several prominent leaders, today paid floral tributes to Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose at his portrait in the Central Hall of Parliament House. A booklet containing the profile of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, brought out in Hindi and English by the Lok Sabha Secretariat, were presented to the dignitaries. In Chennai, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu unveiled the statue of Netaji in Raj Bhavan. Speaking on the occasion, the Vice President said that Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose can be the guiding light for the 21st century Indian youth. In Kolkata, the main function was organized at the foot of the Netaji statue near Raj Bhavan to mark the day. In Tripura, the students from 71-year-old Netaji Subhash Vidyaniketan and other education institutions organized a massive procession highlighting the role of Netaji and other freedom fighters in India's freedom struggle. Election Commission of India today hosted the first Sukumar Sen Memorial Lecture. The annual lecture series is envisaged as a tribute to Sukumar Sen, the first Chief Election Commissioner of India, credited with commendably conducting the first two general elections to the Lok Sabha. The speaker for the first Sukumar Sen Memorial Lecture this year was the former President of India, Pranab Mukherjee. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Mukherjee emphasized on the intrinsic belief of citizens of India in the ethos of democracy. He also said that any attempt to denigrate Election Commission would actually be an act of undermining the democracy itself. Chief Election Commissioner Sunil Arora and the former President Pranab Mukherjee also unveiled a postal stamp commemorating the first Chief Election Commissioner, Sukumar Sen. Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren has requested the Governor Draupadi Murmu to postpone expansion of the State Cabinet, which was earlier scheduled for tomorrow. In a meeting with the Governor, Mr. Soren informed her about his visit at the place of the incidents at Burugu Likera village in West Singhbhum district. Aggrieved with the sorrow and grief of the bereaved family members of the deceased, Mr. Soren said that the cabinet expansion cannot be undertaken in this situation. The Chief Minister met the family members of all the deceased earlier in the day and assured them of all support from the government. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. The Hague-based International Court of Justice has ordered Myanmar to take emergency measures to prevent genocide of the Rohingya. The court also ordered Myanmar to report to it in 4 months on what measures the country has taken to comply with the order. The court asked to report every 6 months as the case moves slowly through the World Court. The court's president, Judge Abdul Kavi Ahmed Yusuf, said the International Court of Justice is of the opinion that the Rohingya in Myanmar remain extremely vulnerable. In November, African nation Gambia filed a suit against Myanmar, alleging it was committing an ongoing genocide against its minority, Rohingya population, and violating the 1948 Genocide Convention. Brazil President Jair Bolsonaro will be on a state visit to India from tomorrow till 27th of January. He will be the chief guest at the Republic Day celebrations. Briefing media in New Delhi this evening, Secretary East External Affairs Ministry Vijay Thakur Singh said President Bolsonaro will be accompanied by 8 ministers 4 members of parliament, senior officials and a very large delegation. President Bolsonaro will be accorded a ceremonial welcome on the 25th of January at Rashtrapati Bhavan. He would then hold talks with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Several agreements are expected to be signed between the two nations. This is the third time that a Brazilian president will be our chief guest at the Republic Day. 16 states and union territories and 6 central ministries will participate in the Republic Day parade this year at Rajpath in New Delhi. Startup India, Jal Jeevan Mission and financial inclusion are some of the themes of the tableau of the ministries and departments. The walled city of Jaipur and Gujarat's iconic stepwell in Patan and the 550th anniversary of Sikhism founder Guru Nanak Dev will be thematically showcased among the host of tableau in the Republic Day function. A report.
Jammu and Kashmir will be participating in the parade for the first time as a union territory, and its tableau showcase the rich cultural heritage of the region, with a shawl weaver being depicted in the front. The tableau of Gujarat is on the theme Rani Ki Vav Jal Mandir, which is a unique piece of ancient Indian architectural style, construction work and craftsmanship. Punjab tableau is dedicated to the ideology based on the human principles preached by Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Odisha will showcase the famous Rukna Rath Yatra of Lord Raja. The double-decker living root bridge will be on display on Meghalaya's tableau, while Chhattisgarh will showcase the artistic beauty of the state. With Anand Kumar, Bhupendra Singh, AIR News, Delhi.
Our correspondent also spoke to some of the participants, showcasing the rich cultural heritage of the states in tableau.
I am Praveen Kumar. We are from Andhra Pradesh. We are here to perform our traditional folk dance that is called Chekka Bhajana. Yesterday, from 10 days we are here. Daily we are going to practice at Rajpath Road. We are enjoying this day.
मेरा नाम सुखदास है. मैं हिमाचल प्रदेश कुल्लू से हूँ. तो हम 26 जनवरी के लिए यहाँ दिल्ली में आए हैं. अंतर्राष्ट्रीय जो कुल्लू का दशहरा है उसमें जो देवी देवता बनाए हैं वो दिखाने आए हैं.
हमारा नाम सरिता सियल है और हम उड़ीसा के हैं और हम राजपथ में जो अपना टाबुल्स आए हैं वो उस टाबुल्स में हम उड़ीसा की जो लिंगराज टेम्पल है उस टेम्पल का एक शिव का हम करेंगे जो उसका डांस का नाम है उड़ीसी डांस.
The World Archery today conditionally lifted the suspension on India less than a week after the embattled National Federation held its elections. A statement from the World Archery said Federation needs to comply with good governance and activity portions of World Archery Constitution and rules. The Indian archers, who had to compete as neutral athletes at the Asian Championships because of the suspension, can now represent the country under the tricolour. The next international tournament is Indoor World Series in Las Vegas in 3 weeks' time. Union Minister Arjun Munda was on Saturday elected President of the Archery Association of India after the much-delayed elections were held in the presence of 3 observers, including one from World Archery. The elections were held as per the Delhi High Court order. In cricket, India will take on New Zealand in the first T20 cricket in a 5-match series at Eden Park in Auckland tomorrow. The match will begin at 12:20 p.m. IST. India will play 5 T20 matches, 3 ODIs and 2 tests in the 1.5-month-long tour to New Zealand. The first T20 matches would be held in the high-scoring Eden Park in Auckland, while the third one will be played at Hamilton. At the stock markets, breaking 3 days of losing streak, equity benchmark indices rose today amid volatile trade, but the rupee depreciated against the dollar. A report.
The Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange gained 271 points to end at 41,386. The Nifty at the National Stock Exchange gained 73 points to 12,180. At the Forex market, the rupee weakened 7 paise to 71.26 against the dollar. With Satyam, Paul Thornton for AIR News.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. India reiterates that there is no role for any third party on Kashmir issue. 10 union ministers visit different parts of Jammu and Kashmir today as part of the special public outreach program. 16 states and union territories, including Jammu and Kashmir, and 6 central ministries to participate in Republic Day parade. International Court of Justice orders Myanmar to take emergency measures to prevent genocide of Rohingyas. And in sports, World Archery lifts suspension on India, enabling Indian archers to represent the country. India to take on New Zealand in the first T20 cricket match at the Eden Park in Auckland tomorrow. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.com and News on AIR app. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.